y'all? It is your girl Lola J, and I am back with another banger. Yeah, so make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to my channel, turn your notification bells on so you can see what is going on with your girl when she's dropping videos on the scene. Yeah, y'all. So I'm all about good energy, good vibes. That's just me. And I feel like what's super important in a relationship is having good energy, good vibes. Now, initially meeting somebody, it's all about good energy and good vibes. Like, I don't like, see me, if I feel like I don't have like a good vibe or whatever with you, then I may try again, just be like, okay, maybe I was just having an off day. That happens. Or maybe that person was having an off day. You don't know what had happened to that person during the day. So I always give people second chances, this, that, and the third. But if your energy and your vibes are off, I can't do it. It's just not gonna happen. So stop trying. Don't try at all, because I feel like if you have dope ass energy, like if y'all energies match too. So there's a difference. You may have dope. Let me say it again, dope energy. And don't get upset when somebody says that, I just don't like your energy. Your energy may be fine. Y'all energies just don't match.
Got a lot of people trying to drain me of my energy. They're trying to take away from a nigga.
So let me say this. If I don't like a guy who's always talking about himself and like just, pumping himself up and like wanting you to reassure them. Like, I need somebody to have confidence already, and then boom, like, you know what, you uplift me and we uplift each other. But I don't want you to just sitting out here just keep on talking about yourself just for me to be like, oh yeah, babe, like, okay, yeah, you go do that. And it's just like, you need that like constant reassurance all the time. Like, I need somebody to just be like, yeah, I'm about to do this. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I feel like, so if somebody's giving me that energy, or they are insecure, like, or double texting, like, there's a lot of, like, I'm not perfect by any means, and I have some insecurities or whatever. Everybody does. Everybody call them flaws. Everybody has them. But if my insecurities or whatever is a problem for you and is throwing my energy off towards you, then we're not gonna match. Point blank, period. And I don't understand how people don't get that. Like, I don't care if you look. I don't care if you just look so bomb. I don't care how you look. I'm trying to think about somebody that just look just amazing. There's plenty of people that's going through my mind right now, so I can't think of any names. But child, you could look super good. You could look like a whole snack 10 meals. But baby, if the energy is not there, I'm not going to force it. And I don't expect you to force it either, because I don't want you to force it. Why would you want to force something with somebody? No matter if y'all two make some babies, they going to look great. Even if y'all do or whatever, then just make the babies and move on. Like, don't even have a relationship. You don't need a relationship. Make the babies, move on. And I feel like people nowadays, they just want to force relationships. Like, it is not the time to be forcing nothing. Like, ain't nobody got time to be sitting here forcing stuff and dealing with a headache. Then you thinking, okay, so this is what happens when you force something. You force it. You say, okay, guy meets girl, girl meets girl, boy meets boy, whatever, guy meets guy, whatever, whoever it is, y'all meet each other, right? And so when y'all meet each other, then it's like, okay, well, he looks good on paper, she looks good on paper, whatever it is, we look good on paper together. But then when we get in a room together, it's just like energies are off. Like we don't connect well. We don't have it like too much in common. We don't laugh at each other's jokes. Like, I don't like the way he look sometimes. Like, I don't like how he dresses. I just don't like his vibes. Vice versa, the girl feels the same way, or whoever feels the same way about you. And so it's just like, now it's just like, okay, so what do we do? Because we look so good on paper. Every single time we go out in public, people are like, oh my gosh, you're such a cute couple. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So what do you do then? You try to force a relationship because maybe it's just us, or maybe it's just me. So you force a relationship, then you get into something, and then you have to force feelings. So then you be like, well, maybe I actually do like this person. So then you pretend to start to like somebody. Then once you have these fake feelings or whatever, you're like, you don't realize, like, because unconsciously you're just like, well, I'm with this person or whatever. Like, I mean, I guess, whatever it is, like, I'm just gonna be with this person. Like, we are cute together. Like, if you've heard people say that before, like, or like, damn, she is cute though, so maybe I'll just give it another chance. If you have to say that, let it go. Let it go. Because I'm telling you, when you start forcing something, and then you start wasting your time. You waste your time, and then you realize, like, now I'm all messed up. What do I like? What do I want? Do I even want this person? Like, if you start ignoring red flags, then you mess up what you actually want in a person. You mess that up tenfold. Because you allowed and accepted so many different types of energies, and now you're like, dang, I don't even know what I want. That's one thing I learned, y'all, is that I accepted some things and I allowed some stuff, and then once, like, I got out of a relationship, I was just like, okay, so I don't want that. That was clear. I don't want that no more. So now let me move on to something else. And it was a completely different person, completely different guy. And now it's just like, okay, all right, I'm done. I don't want that either. So because I allow certain stuff or whatever, and it's like I messed up my energy. It's just like you taste testing food. If you taste test food and you sitting here and you like, okay, I'm eating this. It's good. It's all right. But then I'm going to keep eating it because I want to get full. Doesn't make sense. If you don't like it, throw it away. Well, don't throw it away. But if you don't like it, then don't eat it no more. Then, after that, you continue to consume different types of foods. And you find out what you like and what you don't like. So that's kind of like how dating is, right? Okay. But if you keep on going back to the foods that you don't like, and you know you don't like them, and or you're allergic to them, sis,
you are really dumb, for real.
Come on now. I feel like that's just what people do. Like, in dating nowadays, is that you sit here and you see all of these red flags and be like, okay, I don't like this in a person. I don't like that. And I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this. Now, everybody's different. And you're not going to like the same things I like. You're not going to give off the same energy I give off. So if I feel like I'm going into a situation and there's like red flags that's popping up, I'm not going to keep on trying. It's pointless for me to keep on trying or whatever, especially if there's just like all of these red flags popping up. But I find it very, very like common that happens. It happens all the time. Because let me tell you, I was talking to this guy and I told him, I was like, I'm trying to do all this stuff. Like, I got my own business. I also work during the day, and I also do all of these other stuff or whatever. So, like, if we gonna hang out or whatever, like, for sure, like, I'm definitely down to hang out. But just let me know ahead of time, because I don't like making, like, plans at the last minute or whatever, and then I feel like an asshole because I gotta cancel on you. Because I don't like, first of all, I struggle with social anxiety. Like, when somebody be like, like, it's like you'll send a risky text to somebody and be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do a video about this though, but you send a risky text to somebody and they be like, shit, come over. And me, I just like, oh my gosh, like, actually, I gotta get up early in the morning. No, and I don't. Girl, it's Saturday. Like, it's just so much stuff. Like, I just struggle with social anxiety when stuff like that happens. So, like, so yeah, I was just telling them, like, you know, if we gonna hang out, just let me know beforehand, because I would love to hang out with you, blase, blase. And, you know, we having good vibes. And, you know, he texted me before he FaceTimed me. He said, hey, can you talk? I was like, sure. Like, so he's like, okay, well, can I FaceTime you? Perfect. Y'all know how I feel about people calling me before and not even saying nothing. They just call me out the blue. I don't like that. So he did that or whatever. And we were like, you know, FaceTime, just chilling and stuff like that or whatever. And so then he, like, hit me up, and he was just like, well, I think we should hang out on this day. And I was like, okay, that's cool. Cool. I'm, like, getting ready, and, like, we were about to, you know, hang out and stuff like that. But then he was, like, you know, text me, like, all day kind of that day. And then I was just like, well, I'm super busy at work. He was just like, well, are you going to be busy for long? Like, I just wanted to FaceTime you and stuff like that. I was like, well, we going to see each other later, so it's weird. Okay. But I was just like, well, I'm kind of like, it was, like, during the day. And I was just like, I don't know if people are just bored right now or whatever the case is. But I was just like, okay, well, right now I'm just busy. So hit me up later, I guess, and I'll hit you up or whatever. And he was like, well, no, like, you know, I want to see you now. But sir, I'm busy. Like, how else do I explain that I'm busy? And I was just like, well, he was like, well, you got 5 minutes? While you texting me, you could be FaceTiming me. Red flag. So I was just like, that is aggressive behavior to me. Like, it was just weird. Like, and it was like a little controlling. So I was like, okay, red flag. And then I was just like, well, yeah, but I'm also, like, busy. So I was like, and plus I'm, like, literally about to tell you that I'm gonna text you later. So then, like, when I texted him later, it was like, first of all, it took him an hour to respond. And mind you, I texted him maybe like 3 hours before we were supposed to hang out. And it took him an hour to respond, which I know you wasn't doing nothing because you said you didn't have nothing to do all day. So you're just going to be sitting there playing the game and working out. So maybe he could have been working out. I don't know. But he texted me. I texted him, hey, what's up? And he was like, hey, excuse you, leave your attitude at the door. I was like, okay, red flag. And I was just like, are you okay? And he was just like, yeah, I'm straight. And that's literally how he said it. Yeah, I'm straight. And so I was like, okay. Well, I was just like, yeah, so what you doing? And y'all know me, like, I'm gonna tell y'all, one thing for me is that if I feel like I have to, like, keep pulling conversations out of you, that just irks my nerve. Like, I hate doing that. I'm not the one to do that because, bitch, I run out of stuff to say. It may not seem like it, but I do. And that's what I'm talking about, energy. Like, because I can be really shy sometimes. I can. But it's just like, I feel like energy. Like, come on now. Like, let's get the vibes up. So, I was just like, okay, so what you doing? And he was like, nothing. I was like, okay. So I just texted him back. I was like, okay, obviously you don't want to talk right now because I feel like I'm pulling conversations out of you or whatever. She's like, you're not talking about nothing. I'm the only one talking about something. I'm asking you what you're doing. Like, we didn't even get a chance to get into a conversation because you got an attitude. Like, why? So I was just like, okay, well, that's cool. And I was just like, it is what it is. But so yeah, so I was just like, it is what it is. And so he hit me up the next day and was like, so much for us hanging out. Sir, what do you mean so much for us hanging out? I was just like, are you kidding me right now? Like, so after I said it is what it is, if you still wanted to hang out, this is what I hate when people try to turn something around on you as if it's your fault, because it's not. Because maybe I could have said, hey, are we still hanging out? But again, that's a forced conversation, and I'm not about to go into no situation with nobody and you over here acting crazy. That's just not gonna happen. So I'm not about to go in no situation where you just like, thinking that you could just do whatever or whatever, like, and I come to your house and you just got an attitude and we just sitting up there looking like boo boo and a fool. So no. So I was just like, okay, sir. I was like, well, look, I don't know what you want to say or what you want me to do about it, but you didn't have, like, you act like you didn't want to talk to me yesterday and blase blase. And you messed up the vibes. And he was like, what do you mean mess up the vibes? You messed them up, sir. Like, you messed them up. Like, there was, like, I was not going to come over there with that energy. And he was like, well, my energy was great. Okay. Says you. So, as he's, like, saying all of these things, I'm like, all right, well, I gotta go. And then he was just like, okay, so we gonna FaceTime later. Nigga, no. No. Why would we? Like, what? The vibes are done. Energy out the door. Like, what is going on? So I was just like, okay, I'm confused on why he feels like we still have a connection here. So I was just like, all right, well, I don't know about that. So then he FaceTimes me. Broke a rule. Y'all know, like I said before, do not FaceTime me. And I don't know. Like, let a sister know, like, hey, about to FaceTime you. Get your wig on. Something. So I was like, all right, cool. Not gonna answer. So I was just like, did you mean to FaceTime me? I always hit people with that. Did you mean to FaceTime me? Yes, bitch, I did. But so yeah, I always hit people with that. And I was just like, okay, well, I don't. He was like, yes, I meant to FaceTime you. Like, call me back. I was like, well, I got something to do. I had nothing to do. But I was like, well, I got something to do right now. And I was probably editing a video. I don't know. Maybe I was doing something. But I was just like, I have something to do. And he was just like, figures. He's like, I guess you just don't want to talk to me no more. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to keep doing this. So I'm just going to tell you. So I was just like, I felt like yesterday you caught an attitude with me and the energy was off. So I'm big on energy. So I just don't think that us talking or whatever is just a good vibe. Like, I thought we was like getting a vibe and good energy. But then, like, for me, like, when I start noticing red flags, and if you just go ahead and have an attitude with me like that, then I just can't do it. He was just like, who you think you talking to? I was like, I was just trying to not waste our time. And so I was just like, what? And he was like, I'm saying, like, you sit there or whatever and you act like you didn't do nothing wrong. He was like, you act like you was supposed to come hang out with me yesterday and you never even showed up. And I done waited around the house for you and da-da-da when I could have been doing this. And I was just like, okay. I was like, you know what? I could have said, are we still hanging out? But the fact that you didn't text me back kind of I insinuated that you didn't want to hang out anymore. So, my bad on that. And that's what I said. And that was it. So, you just not going to talk to me. I was like, oh my gosh. Is this is this how guys feel? Or how people feel like when it's just like the weird situation, so you just not gonna talk to me? And that's how I felt, like he was crying. But I don't know. So I'm just going, my imagination is running wild. So I'm just gonna pretend like he was crying. And I just felt like, I was just like, I just told you, like, I just feel like the energy, the vibes is just not there. And it's nothing against you. It's just, I just always want to have dope vibes. Like, maybe we can be friends, maybe we can hang out. But I just don't think, like, us, like, really, truly, like, vibing out and hanging out and having dope energy is going to happen. He was like, okay, well, I guess that you made up your mind. I'll hit you back up in a couple of days just to see. Damn. Yeah, I cannot make this up. I was just like, what kind of men? Like, and it started off so good, y'all. Like, so good. I didn't hang out with this man not one time. But the FaceTime calls was good. It was legit, like, text messaging, all of this stuff. But that day, I don't know what happened. I don't know. So, when I tell y'all, check for red flags, check to make sure somebody matches your energy, check it at the door, like, protect it. Protect your energy. Don't let nobody take your energy or whatever. Like, that is like the first thing when you dating somebody or when you starting to make that, like, connection and y'all just sitting here exchange numbers, keying and stuff like that. Make sure y'all got some dope ass energy together, because I'm telling you, if y'all don't, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna tell you that right off bat. No matter how good they look. I'm saying no matter how good they look, it does not matter. Like, if you want to make a baby with this person because you think y'all gonna have cute babies, just make the baby. Don't do the baby mama drama. Don't do none of that. Like, if y'all energy don't match up, it just don't match up. Make the baby, move on. But yeah, y'all. Because, what got me onto this or whatever, outside of the story that I just told y'all, is I've been watching Moesha.
O to the E to the Mo to the morning, it's morning, it's me.
Thank you, Netflix, for putting that on Netflix. Moesha, like, I never really watched Moesha. Like, let me start over. I watch Moesha a lot, but like really just actually watch it like how we be binge watching series and episodes nowadays. I never really like watched it like that. Like, I'll like, oh, Moesha come on and stuff like that. Cool. But Moesha had the juice, y'all. Like, when I'm talking about anybody that has, I think that she was just a vibe. Like, she just like good vibes. And this is what I'm talking about, the energy. You have good energy with her. Like, she was just so deep and intellectual about stuff. So when you had good energy with her, she just loved it. Like, she loved like good vibes. And she had the juice. When I tell you, like, I'm like literally, I think I'm on like season 4 or 5, and it's only 6 seasons. And when I tell you that she has so many boyfriends, like, baby, where is she finding them? Do I need to move to California? Do I need to move to Leimert Park? Like, do I need to? Because tell me. Because I was just like, it's just all of these men. And I know, y'all, it's a show. But for real, though, like, if I could just live her life for, like, 2 weeks. Now, she was drama, but she had, like, I have some dope friends, too. So, I would love to have, like, my friends, like, we can do that whole thing. But Jesus, the men that she was pulling, okay. And y'all know what kind of energy and vibes that, like, I'm searching for. Q. It was like, what? She was not supposed to be dating him in high school. I think Q No, it was Ohaji was her first boyfriend, I think. Yes. And then yeah, Ohaji was her first boyfriend, and then Q was the guy in high school that she dated for a long time or whatever, and then he always had run-ins with her dad. Um yeah. His vibes like right there, like just that, like he's just so sure of himself. And then it was just like, he knew what he wanted, and he never like had a girlfriend like that before, but he was just so into Mo and stuff like that. And I don't know, they just had this deep connection. And I think that, like, now that I'm remembering, they did get back together like at some point. But yeah, y'all, like, I'm super excited to just continue to binge watch this, because like these vibes though, like, and then if find my husband that is like you. But one thing I do not like, I maybe it's a New York thing, so maybe that's why he had like those type of vibes. But for me, I don't like guys from New York. Is that weird? I don't know. Comment below. Is that weird? Cause I just feel like sometimes, like, y'all, I'm just not, like, sometimes I feel like people just talk too much that's from New York. Like, they always got something to say. So when I say something to you or whatever, you could just say, okay. Or if you got something to say, like, just continue to, like, ripple effect, like, especially if we in an argument. Like, I don't want to have the last word all the time, but I mean, sometimes I want to be like, yeah, and I said what I said. I ain't gonna say it like that. But sometimes I want to be like that. And when I feel like somebody just always has something to say, I feel like that's what, like, New Yorkers, like, they always got something to say. But it is, like, I do like their accent, though. But I don't know. I never really, like, dated, like, a cool dude from New York. So, I don't know. Maybe it was just the people that I met from New York was full of it. So, I'm not going to throw them all out the window. But, yeah, like, I'm pretty sure people be like, oh, you from Milwaukee? I'm pretty sure people will be like that. And I'll be like, yes, I am. So, anyways, y'all, yeah. So get into these Netflix and binge watching these Netflix, because I know y'all ain't doing nothing. I'm just playing. No, but for real, y'all, watch these Netflix shows, and yeah, get into it, because the old shows, they back. The 90s shows and 2000 shows too are back too, I think, on Netflix. So I'm like, after I finish watching Moesha, I think the Bernie Mac show is on there. I'm not even sure. And the Parkers, I think, is on there too. So I'm about to get into it. But yeah, y'all. So make sure y'all, like, shop with your girl. www.melolasbeautybar.com. Y'all, I talk so fast sometimes, like that www. Anyways, melolasbeautybar.com. Shop there. Y'all, I got your hair, your closures, your frontals, everything. DM me if you want some wigs. Instagram at melolasbeautybar. I got your lip gloss, y'all. Shop with your girl. Yes, so I got it all, and I'm telling you, like, it's a self-made billionaire. I hate when people say self-made. I ain't even gonna lie. This is the first thing that came to my mind. But yes, y'all, I am a billionaire in the making, so write these checks. But yeah, y'all, for real though, shop with your girl. Get into my YouTube videos. Follow my personal IG at ReallyLolaJ. Get into it, y'all. Make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn that notification bell on so you know. Anyways, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. This is yet again a 30-minute video. But yeah, I just got so much to say. Y'all just enlighten me. And I always love telling y'all my stories and stuff like that. I hope it inspires somebody, or just, like, help people along with their life, and know that also you're not the only one going through this. You're not. Yeah, you're not the only one going through this or whatever. So, any dating advice you want me to give, any more stories or whatever, or anything that you want me to touch on, just let your girl know. And I will talk about it, because who won't? Not. I will. So anyways, y'all, I'm about to get out of here, so I will see y'all when I see ya.